they took a clip from this show where I said, if Sportskeeda use it, bro, name one story in those 3 hours. So right away, a wise guy, oh yeah, but what about the car in the back? In the car in the back. I'm like, bro, that was 30 seconds of 3 hours.
Before we get started, it's interesting because how much do you pay attention to the comments that people say, like on Sportskeeda, about us?
I just do our show. I don't go back to look at the comments.
Yeah. So I know how many people message you about the shows, about how much they love it and stuff like that.
I get that a lot, bro. When I usually get it, bro, is right before I do our Monday show. I'm watching along Raw live, and they're 100 times more excited about the Sportskeeda show than the show we're watching.
Yeah, that people say that. I get a ton of messages every single week about oh, I love this show. I love this show better than Raw. So it's actually pretty cool, man. And there's 2 people that trolls the heck out of me. Can't stand this. Can't stand me, bro. I don't as a psychology doctor, I get super fascinated by that stuff. Yeah, because there's one guy who he just can't stand me for some odd reason. He just can't stand the heck out of me. And every single week.
Is it the bun, bro? Is it the bun, you think?
Yeah, it probably is a bun. Probably is fun. I think you've got something going there. But he talks about because I'm a pretty chill, very chill guy. I used to be a hothead, but I'm super chill now. He doesn't like that. He doesn't like he didn't really explain why he didn't like me. But it's just but he watches. But this is what I find it fascinating. He doesn't really comment on the content. He comments on me, and how bad I am as a person, because the way that my interview style and my opinions are different than his. I think it's so hilarious.
Yeah, you know what it is with me, bro. I hate to waste 1 second of my time. And that's why, with people like that, I'm like, Brody, is this really how you want to spend?
And I agree with you 100%, because that same person, there's some 2 people. One of them gets upset when I flex, not you. He says I have the complex when I flex and not you. And then the other guy, I forgot. People send me his stuff and I'm like, man, whatever. And I forgot what just random stuff about me. And I said I didn't pop for Vince last week, and he said that I would or something like that. I forget even the comments, but it's where I'm like, okay, so Vince Russo, if you're here to watch Vince Russo, you have a whole platform by yourself, right? You cover you and Ben Hameen, Stevie, y'all cover events.
Through nauseum, bro.
Yeah.
Through nauseum. Yes.
So y'all cover the events, right? And y'all cover the current topics and things like that. So this guy, knowing that I imagine he already knows that you cover all that stuff. And so he comes knowing that I'm going to host every week. He hates my guts, but he still watches it. So I'm like, you're actually you're actually putting money in my pocket, because you're continuing to show us why we're getting paid for this. And
it's a wonderful phenomenon, bro. Wonderful.
It really is. It really is, man. And people are like, I hate you, but I'll watch every week. So people are funny, man. That's the reason why I'm in one of the reasons why I'm in the field that I am now, because I'm so fascinated in the human mind, and it makes me understand people so much, Vince. I get people, and it also, as a psychologist, it makes me feel unfazed about people. Because I understand how people think.
Somebody got hot at me because I tweeted out, they took a clip from this show where I said, if Sportskeeda use it, bro, name one story in those 3 hours. So right away, a wise guy, oh yeah, but what about the car in the back? In the car in the back. I'm like, bro, That was 30 seconds of 3 hours. What about the other 2 hours, 59 minutes? That's 30 seconds. I said, bro, so you're going to sit there and watch a 3-hour show for 30 seconds of story?
Yeah.
Like, come on, bro.
And why do I want to stay glued to a backstage interview? Those are the times that you're usually checking out, doing something, looking somewhere else. And by the time you look back, you're not really paying attention to the car. You know what I mean? You're not glued on it so much that you're like, oh, there's a car back there. I wonder what's going on. That's intriguing. You know what I mean? So,
bro, can you imagine? Can you imagine, bro? You want to turn the wrestling world upside down. Can you imagine if Roman Reigns has that encounter with Triple H, and on live television, Roman Reigns accuses Triple H of setting up Vince McMahon? Come on, bro. You always wanted that spot. What? A friend of a friend of a friend call the board? Really? Bro, this is wrestling. You ain't getting over on me. Like, bro, come on, man. Come on.
That again, that's intriguing. It's one of those things that it's like, ooh, like you're going there. Like you're going there. Okay. Yeah. And that's the stuff like that to me is what is covered in Wall Street Journal and things like that, and a bunch of these, press, magazines and stuff like that. That's
and then, bro, what would happen if it's alive and he's got a live mic and this is really going down and he's saying that, bro? Stephanie's running to the ring from the back.
Yes.
I mean, my gosh, bro, It is right. Obviously, bro, they can't get into the case and the allegations and all that, but I'm not talking about that. Right. I'm talking about, Hunter, what was your role in this, bro? Yeah. Look at you, man. You're like the Cheshire Cat in Alice in Wonderland. You're bringing in all your little NXT products. Oh, you are a mastermind. Yeah. Bravo. I mean, come on, man.
Yeah, and then Stephanie comes out and Roman Reigns announces like, yeah, so since you're out here, let's talk about you. For some odd reason, you decided to step down. As soon as Vince retires, now you want to be CEO. Like, did you have something to do with it too? Like, you know what I mean? So, yeah.
And where's Shane, man? Where's Shane's body buried, bro? What'd you do to that poor slob? I mean, bro, that's what people want. Yeah. Chris, it reminds me of, like, real quick, and I'm sure I shared this story with you. Bro, the day after the Survivor Series, Sean and Brett, we're in a production meeting. Everybody leaves. The only people now in there are the key people. And Patterson, Briscoe, JR, Bruce, me, and Vince. I mean, Kevin Dunn. That's about it. Bro, I'm sitting there. They all want to sweep this under the rug. Like, it never happened. And I'm sitting there and I'm listening, and I finally go like this. I'm like, bro, do you understand what we have here? Vince McMahon is walking around with a black eye. You are never, ever, ever, ever going to have a situation like this, perhaps in the history of profession. This is a once in a lifetime. And you're going to ignore this. And bro, while I was up on my soapbox, I'm looking at Vince and I see I was the only one, bro, who took that approach. And bro, I gave my spiel. I'm like, no, bro, we need to use this. We need to take advantage of this. And bro, that week in the studio,
Brett screw Brett.
Exactly. Yeah. Can you, bro, where would we be if none of that happened and they just ignored it? Yeah. And that's the problem, Chris. It's like, what are you so afraid of? Yeah. What are you so afraid of, bro?
Yeah. And the Brett screw Brett promo spawned Vince to be the biggest heel in all of Attitude Era.
Absolutely. You got Austin out of that. You got exactly, bro.
Yeah, that's very true. And they got the corporation out of that, which helped The Rock, which helped Foley, Taker, got a rub from that. So there was a lot that helped, and that was a lot of moving parts that was successful in that McMahon heel turn. that again, that's why strong heels matter. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Because everybody's going to get a rub at that and, boost their character. So,
Yep.
ladies and gentlemen, this guy right here is the character. He's a great character, awesome dude. Vince Russo. I'm Dr. Chris. This is Riding with Russo.